Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning back in. It is way more than appreciated. With that said, we are discussing some more Leagues 3. That's right. If you guys have never participated in a league like me, you are probably just as excited. If you have, then you're probably still just as excited. With that said, let's jump into what we know. Well, the first thing that we know is, unlike Leagues 2 Trailblazers, we will not be locked in to one starting location. We don't have to unlock other places, and in fact, we will be beginning in Catherby. Here are just a couple of them tasks. This is leading me into my first step, if you will, my first tip, my first bit of advice. Yeah, that is you don't necessarily have to memorize everything, but just know the task. Know the fragment sets, know the effects. Just have a general idea like, hey, I can gain a couple task points if I do this. Hey, I can gain some quest points for doing this. Just general knowledge of RuneScape will help. And I know I'm kind of scrolling through at a moderate pace here, so feel free to pause it, rewind it, fast forward it, mute it, whatever you have to do. This is all from RuneWiki. Anyone can look this up. It's all available. I just figured I would include it just to make things easier for you guys. That way if you click on this video, you will be able to see it. And here we have the fragment sets. This is what the effects will do. This isn't all of them. They haven't released all of them, but it's some of them. It gives you a general idea of what you can expect. And with that said, it'll help you kind of game plan. I know it's all RNG based. You don't really know which one you'll get or when you'll get it, or if you'll ever get it. But when you're clueless, it makes things a whole lot more complicated. So just having the possibilities in the back of your mind, it most certainly will help out. When you spawn, and we will not be locked in, go activate that waypoint. That way you can teleport. You can do this in all the cities pretty much. That way you can teleport all across the world. You can do it for free. You can do it unlimitedly. That is a pretty amazing point. And as I said, just remember some of them tasks. Keep them in the back of your head. That way, as you're playing, you'll be able to grab some extra points. It's pretty simple. Another simple one would be, don't be too set in stone. You never know what fragment you're going to get. You never know what set or effect it might have. So, if like I'm saying, you are playing, you're diving deep, you already know exactly what you want, and boom, you get this fragment that you did not expect, but it could make your game better, more efficient, more beneficial. Take that route. Don't be stubborn. Don't stay in your own way. Sometimes more than one way can work out. So just be a little bit versatile. Be ready to change. And right off the bat, when you spawn, since you will have certain skills unlocked, it is viable to train those skills. And that being said, kind of how I was saying earlier with knowing the quest, know the rewards of the quest. If you don't have that skill unlocked, it's probably not the smartest thing to do that quest right away, because then you're not going to get those rewards that you would normally get. So I would wait until you do have that skill unlocked that will get that flood of XP after you are rewarded for completing the quest. That's probably the smartest route to take anyway. And that also is a way to game plan what quest you're going to go, depending on what skills you plan to unlock. That will help you out. So that's kind of what I mean by formulating a plan, but keeping it loose enough that it can change. That meaning if you get a certain fragment, change it up. If not, stay on your way. You might have a great path already carved in stone. It might work out perfectly for you. Just be ready to change if need be. Hey, you never know. Maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe you'll get that RNG right away. But maybe that'll take forever. Which absolutely brings me to one of the most important tips of all. This is your mental health, everybody. When playing, don't get too overwhelmed. Detach. Take a break. Step away. If you feel like you are being too stressed out, it is alright. It is just a game. It might be a little bit stressful than the normal game, but it is still just a game. So, just make sure you are taking care of yourself before you take care of your RuneScape character, because you are more important. Without you, you cannot even play. That is what makes this tip probably the most important, in my opinion. You guys might not see it that way, but I do. With that said, we will get into more efficient ways to play RuneScape, not just take care of yourself, because I'm sure that is why you're here. Now that we got that important message out of the way, we have so far discussed that we will begin in Catherby. We will only have a couple skills unlocked. The rest will be required to spend points to unlock them. Mostly everything around the entire map will be locked, which will also cost points to unlock them. We do not know when, if, or we will get these fragment drops, or which one we'll get. But just know that it can alter your course. So be prepared. Know that you might have to switch it up. With that, know your rewards for your quest. Make sure that they are beneficial to you. Make sure that you are unlocking skills that you will be using. And it would be pretty important to unlock skills that are beneficial to the fragments that you've gotten, if you've already gotten some. That would be definitely important to do. Another thing to keep in mind would be the diaries. You can still do diaries, and I'm sure you will still get some points for it. You'll get some cool rewards, some unlocks, and things like that. So, as long as you are basically doing exactly what you do all the time in RuneScape, you will be just fine. As long as you are completing them tasks, grinding out them skills, completing all kinds of achievements, doing some quests here and there, hey, you'll be just fine. Don't forget to unlock them waystones. With that said, you're pretty much good to go. Just play the game how you know. Tune back in when all else fails. Look up something on YouTube. I seriously cannot be more appreciative for you guys checking out this video. I do hope that it has been beneficial in some way, shape, or form. And I do pray that you tune back into my next video. I'll see you guys later. Good luck.